Andrew Jones was there every single day knowing that he was going to be replaced by CGI. But all the movements, all the body language, that was him in a robot costume.
Tom Hanks is an American actor and filmmaker. Known for both his comedic and dramatic roles, he's one of the most popular and recognizable film stars worldwide and is regarded as an American cultural icon. Hanks' accolades include 2 Academy Awards out of 6 nominations. Hanks has won 7 Primetime Emmy Awards for his work as a producer of various limited series and television movies, including From the Earth to the Moon, Band of Brothers, John Adams, and The Pacific. He's received the AFI Life Achievement Award in 2002. He received the Stanley Kubrick Britannia Award for Excellence in Film from the British Academy of Film and Television Arts in 2004.
Actor I was 3 pages into it. I said, there's only 3 people? Well, actually, there's only 1 person in this movie. I think I'm the man for that job.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Thomas Jeffrey Hanks, but is also known as Tom Hanks. He was born July 9, 1956 in Concord, California, United States, making him age 65 at the time of this production. He stands at 1.83 meters or 6 feet tall. Despite being a fan of the Oakland Athletics and the Raiders when they were based in Oakland, Hanks stated in April 2017 he would boycott the NFL for 2 years after the Raiders filed for relocation to Las Vegas. Since 1984, Hanks has been an avid fan of the English Premier League club Aston Villa, a huge fan of typewriters, especially manual ones. Hanks has purchased more than 250 from around the world and was spotlighted in a 26 documentary film, California Typewriter. He developed an app in 2014 called the Hanks Writer, which simulates the sound and feel of antique typewriters. In October 2013, Hanks said he has type 2 diabetes. Hanks actively attends church. He said, "I must say that when I go to church, and I do go to church, I ponder the mystery. I meditate on the why of why people are as they are, and why bad things happen to good people, and why good things happen to bad people. The mystery is what I think is almost the grand unifying theory of all mankind." Hanks has donated to many Democratic politicians, and during the 2008 United States presidential election, uploaded a video to his MySpace account endorsing Barack Obama. Hanks wrote a collection of short stories inspired by his typewriter collection, Uncommon Type, which was published in 2017. Hanks is a third cousin 4 generations removed of former U.S. President Abraham Lincoln. Their common ancestor is John Hanks, 1681 to 1740, Lincoln's great-great-grandfather, and Hanks' 6 times great-grandfather. Hanks married American actress Samantha Lewis in 1978. They had 1 son, actor Colin, and 1 daughter, Elizabeth. Hanks and Lewis divorced in 1987. Lewis died at the age of 49 from bone cancer. In 1981, Hanks met actress Rita Wilson on the set of the TV show Bosom Buddies. Hanks and Wilson married in 1988 and have 2 sons.
To the set saying, we have a guy that's going to be the other bosom buddy. And he's already done 2 fabulous shows that have been canceled. And this, we think, could be the 3rd.
He was born to an itinerant cook named Amos Mefford Hanks and a hospital worker named Janet Marilyn. His siblings are Sandra, Larry, and Jim. His parents divorced in 1960. Tom, Sandra, and Larry were raised by his father, while Jim, his youngest brother, was brought up by his mother. As a young boy, he had to cope with the continuous change in places, before his father finally settled in Oakland. He completed high school at Skyline High School in Oakland and graduated from the Institute in 1974. He enrolled at Chabot College in Hayward, California, but switched to Cal State University, Sacramento to pursue acting. He quit his studies in 1977, accepting an internship offer from the Great Lakes Shakespeare Festival in Lakewood, Ohio. In 1980, he moved to New York City and landed the co-starring role in the cross-dressing sitcom Bosom Buddies, which lasted 2 seasons. He quickly followed up with a series of minor film roles, Tom Hanks gained major recognition in 1988 for his role in the hit movie Big. From that point on, he made a career of defying genre constraints. He went on to appear in notable films such as Sleepless in Seattle, Apollo 13, Toy Story, You've Got Mail, Saving Private Ryan, Castaway, The Da Vinci Code, and Angels and Demons, among others. In 1993 and 1994, Hanks became the second actor in history to win back-to-back Academy Awards for Best Actor. He won in 1993 for Philadelphia, in which he played an HIV-positive attorney. He won in 1994 for Forrest Gump, in which he played the title role. In 1996, Hanks wrote and directed That Thing You Do, kicking off his career behind the camera as both a producer and director. He's since directed and/or produced several more movies, including Castaway and The Polar Express. In 2009, he played the role of the famed Robert Langdon once again in Angels and Demons, a sequel to The Da Vinci Code that catapulted him to fame. On April 11, 2020, Hanks made his first television appearance since his COVID-19 diagnosis by hosting Saturday Night Live. In July 2020, Hanks starred in Greyhound. In 2021, Hanks starred in the science fiction drama Finch.
The only thing this dog truly will do with anybody on the planet, he will chase a tennis ball with you. It loves it. And so he was chasing the tennis ball.
Tom Hanks is by far one of the most famous, highest regarded, and best paid actors in Hollywood. In total, Hanks' domestic lifetime box office gross is more than $4.6 billion. One of Tom's first big paychecks came with the 1984 movie Splash, for which he earned $70,000. 4 years later, in 1988, Tom earned $1.75 million for Big. Tom earned $40 million off Saving Private Ryan, then $20 million for each of You've Got Mail, Castaway, and The Green Mile. He earned $18 million for The Da Vinci Code and $50 million for its sequel, Angels and Demons. Between 1988 and 2010 alone, Tom earned around $300 million in movie salary alone. He's earned at least another $100 million in the next decade. In total, Tom has likely earned at least $400 million in movie salary during his career without adjusting for inflation. That doesn't count producing and directing payments. He has a net worth of $400 million. In April of 1991, Tom and Rita bought a large oceanfront mansion in the uber-exclusive Malibu colony for $2.95 million. The seller was director John Frankenheimer. Today, this house is likely worth $20 million, if not more. In January 2010, Tom and Rita spent $26 million to acquire what would become their primary residence in the Pacific Palisades area of Los Angeles. In May 2017, Tom and Rita sold 2 side-by-side homes in the Palisades for $18 million. The buyer, who's hidden their identification through a San Francisco-based lawyer and LLC, proceeded to demolish the 2 homes to make way for a very large single mansion. Tom and Rita own at least 5 other homes in the Pacific Palisades. Outside of Los Angeles, Tom and Rita own a ski house in Sun Valley, Idaho. In total, the Hanks Wilson real estate asset portfolio is worth at least $150 million. He owns the following cars: a Chevrolet Tahoe, a Toyota Prius, a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, an E-Box electric car, a 1974 Fiat 126P, a Toyota RAV4 EV.